Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's our time of the week again for the NFL's 5 best bets for this week's 6 NFL slate. Before we begin, I'm just going to recap on how we got on last week. Another consecutive winning week, 3 out of 5. The notable loss was the Buffalo Bills to win outright. There was a shocking decision what they were doing at the end of that game. Take the game to overtime. Yes, I know the Houston were still a 3-time us, but just the way they went about that was disgusting, to say the least, and they deserve to lose on that basis. But 3 out of 5, another winning week. Going to go to this week. Let's get the 4, get the 5, and let's just keep piling on these successions of winning weeks. And without further ado, let's just get on to bet number 5 of the 5 best bets. Bet number 5 sees the Arizona Cardinals traveling to the Green Bay Packers. The Arizona Cardinals coming off a victory against San Fran, albeit maybe a bit fortunate. Jake Moody wasn't available for San Fran because he got injured halfway during the game, and it obviously affected their game plan. But nonetheless, Arizona come back from double digits to upset San Fran in San Fran. Green Bay come off a hard-fought win against the Rams in LA. Jordan Love had that horrible pick early on, but as the game was getting going further down the line, he become more consistent. Now he's got a couple of games under his belt. He's moving in the right direction and looks to be 100% healthy. My thoughts on the game: Green Bay at home. I believe this is a get-right game for them in terms of winning back at home at Lambeau. I think this might be a little bit too much for Kyler Murray. I think they'll both score points, but I think Green Bay have just got the better team, the better quarterback at the moment in time, and with the Lambeau fans, I think it's going to be a little bit of a tough day for Kyler Murray and co. So for bet number 5 for me, the Arizona Cardinals traveling to the Green Bay Packers. We're taking the Green Bay Packers minus 5.5. Bet number 4 sees the Washington Commanders traveling to the Baltimore Ravens. Let's just get on to Washington Commanders and how great they've started the season, how good Jaden Daniels looks, the offense, the defense under Dan Quinn's leadership as head coach. Fantastic start to the season. A sneaky little start for MVP. Chatter for Jaden Daniels and well deserved, but it's still early days, and I'm sure he's going to have a few bumps along the way. Baltimore come off a very impressive, fortunate to be fair, but impressive win at Cincinnati. They didn't give up. That's something it was good to see for Lamar Jackson. They were behind double digits at one point, managed to nip the game with an expired field goal. But as I said, you say maybe fortunate, but it was impressive at the same time managing to come back. My thoughts on the game: this might be a bit of a shock to people. I think this is a Baltimore line all day long. People may be like 6.5 is well too much to give to Washington, and it may be, but Baltimore defend against Lamar Jackson in training every day, much similar to Jaden Daniels. Baltimore at home, we're a different animal. They'll be fine. I think this will be maybe a bit of too much of a task for Jaden Daniels, but I feel he's not going to do himself any shame in this game. I just feel Baltimore are going to be too strong for them at home. And the thing, people might say, well, that's going against all the grain, possibly, but I just feel it's 6.5 for a reason. Baltimore at home also. I'm going to let them sneak. I think they're going to win by 10 points. So for me, bet number 4, the Washington Commanders playing the Baltimore Ravens. We're taking the Baltimore Ravens minus 6.5. Bet number 3 says Houston Texans traveling to the New England Patriots. Houston coming off a hard-fought win against Buffalo. They were clear at a half. Buffalo come running back and then gifted them the game at the end with stupid clock management, play calling. Sean McDermott should be fired for that, let alone, but they got away with that one in the end. Big loss without Nico Collins now. Yeah, I'm not too sure how they're going to fare without him, but look, they're 4-1. They're on a good roll, and long may it continue for Houston. New England come off a tough loss at Miami. That was the worst game of the week, wasn't it? I mean, they were like a tiptoe, and then his foot come down at the end. They were going to nick it out at the end against Miami. Unfortunately, he was ruled out, and they're losing the game. Now we've heard Drake May starting this week. I like the market in the New England Patriots territory here. I feel Houston without Nico Collins are going to be a bit sluggish in offense. New England's D and no mugs. I think they're going to be able to keep the game close. I think Drake May can sustain a couple of drives. Granted, these offensive lines are not very good, but I feel they're going to be there or thereabouts within a touchdown. So, for bet number 3, Houston Texans traveling to New England Patriots. I'll be taking the market. New England Patriots plus 7.5. Bet number 2 sees the Atlanta Falcons traveling to the Carolina Panthers. The Atlanta Falcons coming off a Thursday night overtime win against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Granted, I thought a little bit fortunate in that game, but the offense were clicking under Cousins, and the defense worries me a little bit. But they're top of the group. They're the favourites to win the group now, and they'll be happy where they are. Again, there was another division rival they beat, and they're in the right spot at the NFC South. Carolina, after Andy Dalton's first game, I've sort of figured out now they got battered against the Bears, took the lead, and then that was it. Chicago didn't look back. My thoughts for this game. You're giving the Carolina team plus 6.5 at home against an Atlanta defense who have started the season awfully. For me, Atlanta will probably win the game, but I am definitely swallowing the 6.5 for the Carolina Panthers. I do feel Atlanta will score points, but I don't think they can hold Carolina. I think Tube Hub is going to have a great day. I just think 6.5 is too much. So for bet number 2, the Atlanta Falcons traveling to the Carolina Panthers. We'll be taking the market, the Carolina Panthers plus 6.5. And bet number 1 sees the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the New York Giants. Cincinnati coming off a tough loss at home to Baltimore. They were in the double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, blew it in the end of the game. Very, very disappointing for them. They're now 1 of 4. Joe Burrow is playing lights out, but the defense is really, really struggling. They're traveling to the New York Giants. What a fantastic result away at Seattle last week without Malik Neighbors, Devin Singletary. Got to take you a cap off. I mean, Daniel Jones seems to be doing bits this year. The Giants were looking to be the laughingstock this year. But they seem to be playing for each other. They seem to be playing for the head coach. And, they're giving teams a scare or two. And they're not getting beaten heavily when they do lose. And I'm a bit surprised that Cincinnati are favourites by 3.5. But I understand why, being Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, they've got better playmakers. But the way Giants have been playing, I think the Giants could nick this game. But at the worst case, they can lose by a field goal. We still cover the handicap. I think I'm leading down the Giants' road. And for me, for bet number 1, we're going to have the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the New York Giants in the Sunday Night Football. It's going to be the market of the New York Giants plus 3.5. And there we have it, guys. That is the 5 best bets for this week's NFL 6 slate. If you like any of the markets we've done or we haven't, including any of the games or markets of the games you like, please join the comments below. Once again, thanks for tuning in this far. We'll be back next week to preview Week 7 and to review how we're going for this week's NFL slate. Just always please remember to gamble responsibly and only gamble we can afford. Just please, if you've got any markets, player props, anything down below in the comments will be great for us. But other than that, have a great weekend watching football. For the Americans, being able to get up early to watch the London game, just around the corner to us here. Enjoy, and we will see you on the next video. Take care all and have a great weekend.